Welcome back. My name is the Beefmeister, and we were playing Faster Than Light. This is part 4 of our series. So if this is your first time tuning in, feel free to start back at parts 1 and 2, or 3. And without further ado, let's resume where we were. So when we left off, we had just headed to the Zoltan homeworlds. This location, however, happens to be a hiding place of a terrified rock crew taking refuge from the Zoltan border police. They don't seem prepared to risk leaving us with their coordinates, so they open fire. So we activate our cloak to prevent their missile from hitting, and then we get ready to strike. Unfortunately for them, their ship is very compact, and so it allows for a lot of laser view options. I gotta finish them off with a pike beam. But the rock ship moves into a defensive position and transmits a white flag signal. They seem to be willing to buy their lives. I decided to accept their offer. They're neutral kind of thing, and we bumped into them. Not really any point of killing them. Their offer is pretty solid. It's worrying that the rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space, even if it's only an unmanned craft. It arms its weapons, so we do as well. And we missed every burst layer fire. That's pretty unfortunate. So it doesn't matter anyway, because the drone is a laser beam drone and it can't pierce my shield anyway. After finishing another combo, we finish that one off and we collect their material and head out. Inside this nebula, we detect a rogue planet drifting through the space. On its surface is a huge monolith visible at this distance, even to the naked eye. A Zoltan elder hails us from the planet. Through luck or intent, you have discovered the Great Eye. Look into its depths and receive your just desserts. So we have two options. We can either pull the ship in closer, or we can leave. And as we approach, an ancient alien voice speaks to us saying that our mission has brought us healing, so we get a healing bomb weapon. So we head to the next jump, and it's a source of distress call, a small research station. It appears a small laboratory fire had gotten out of control and it's threatening to destroy their station. Their fire suppression system is not working. So typically you have three options. You can send your crew in a shuttle to try to help put out the fire. You can dock and try to rescue the survivors, or you can leave. I send my rock soldier in, and he tears through the airlock directly into the fire. You've never seen someone that large move that fast. And he disperses as much fire suppressant as possible in the heart of the blaze, and eventually the fire starts to die down. The cool thing about rock guys is they're actually immune to fire. You'll notice this on my ship later when I send him to go put out fires. So with most of the fire under control, the scientists are able to secure the station. They offer us their sincere gratitude and a generous reward. They gave us an augmentation called stealth weapons. Stealth weapons prevents weapon fire from disrupting our cloak, allowing us to shoot at will while cloaked. That's really fortunate because it helps us stay cloaked longer, which will also buy us more time to continue upgrading, or I mean, not upgrading, but recharging our weaponry. And so here we're looking at what to do, and we're looking at upgrading our weapon system, or maybe upgrading our cloaking. I decided to upgrade the cloaking since I just got an augmentation that works really well with it. That's what we're seeing, and it does require an additional power for each level of cloaking that there is. So from here, we're actually considering upgrading our door system again, because we don't want to have what happened last episode with all those intruders coming back on board. We decide against it. We jump into debris field that used to be a Zoltan cruiser. Unfortunately, its NG escort takes us for the attacker and retaliates. They refuse all hails. So they have a defense drone Mark II. This drone is able to shoot down missiles and lasers. It shoots pretty fast. So this fight actually ends up drawing out a long while, because instead of comboing my laser first and then my missile, which I figure out later, I just keep trying to do it with my burst laser. But since they only have 2 shields, whenever I miss, it ends up being unfortunate. There though, one of my missiles actually, or one of my lasers actually struck their drone, but another one respawned shortly after. We're gonna go ahead and fast forward this a little bit to show when we actually break through the shields and are damaging their ship. We actually finally disable their drone. We go to do another combo in the same spot. However, we're not able to break through the shield, so we can't activate our pipe. And with another combo, we end up taking down their ship. From here, we send our NG guy to repair our cloaking, and then we head off to the next jump. The next jump's a Thor, and we're looking to pick up more crew or maybe something cool. So neither of the weapons here looks good, and we see that the stealth weapons is actually 50, so that's pretty solid that they gave us. Here we're looking to pick up a new Zoltan and a Mantis. Mantis are very good at combat, and they move very quickly, so that's why I wanted this one, to prevent what happened last time. Seeing that I can't afford them, but I have a healing bomb that or a healing burst that I'm never going to use. I sell that, and then I go ahead and look back at them, and I decide to pick them both up. So even though our Zoltan in the cloaking would give us 1 more power, we decide to put him in the door room to make the door stronger, just because I want him farthest from the action, because I don't want him dying again. Your ship is hailed. This is an automated message. Resisting our takeover is pointless. Prepare to die. It appears that this rebel ship is run by an AI. So we wait for their missile system to launch and get ready to cloak. No point in taking excessive hull damage. Then we prepare to do our combo. After disabling the shields, we cut a laser across and damage the weaponry as well. The ship explodes, leaving a substantial amount of debris behind. We go ahead and collect it, and then we get ready to get to our next jump. So from here, we're trying to decide if we want to go all the way around and take a long way, or if we want to go more directly towards the exit. We still have a good amount of fuel left, so we're looking at going a longer route. A small shuttle appears on the local radar. Turns out it's an automated rebel scout. Unfortunately for this scout, though, we notice immediately that they don't have any shields. And so with a simple one combo, we take down that auto scout despite missing some of our laser beams. And we jump into the nebula, seeing how the rebels are catching up. With our first jump, our crew is constantly looking out the windows, checking for hostiles. They jump at every creek and moan in the sky, but there's nothing here. That's a wasted jump, and we jump again. And we can't see anything through the thick gases, so we just wait for our FTL to recharge and we jump again. That was another wasted jump. Unfortunately, our fuel is starting to run low. By the time we notice this rebel ship behind the beacon, it's too late to avoid a fight. Our weapon system just leveled up. Our weapons guy. That's pretty solid. So we get a frantic message upon shooting our burst layers. They say, take everything we have, just don't kill us. They offer us 4 fuel, 4 missiles, and 24 scrap. Since I started to run low on fuel, I definitely take this deal. And then I get ready to head to the store. The Zolans are fascinated by other species, and they set up a store here, so let's take a look. After going across that ship that took way too long to defeat with its defense drone, and seeing how it's too late to pick up some of these other things, like the scrap recovery arm, we decide to go ahead and grab that drone control. So from here, we're trying to decide if we want to buy more fuel here or not. It's kind of expensive here compared to if you hit a real fueling station. With our next jump, we hit the jackpot. We jumped, and there's a small refueling station of some sort right here. And it's broadcasting reasonable prices. Upon attempting to dock, we're attacked by a pirate interceptor coming in close. So we go to send our Zoltan to the cameras while we send our NG to go and do some repairs. Our missile misses, but with our burst lasers going in, we get ready to charge our beam. Our beam cuts across their ship and does great damage to their oxygen and their engines. So after shooting them with our laser again, they say take everything we have, let's both forget this happened. Now they cost me a refueling station, so I decide to kill them. So this will actually end up concluding this episode since we can't refuel anymore and this is the end of this particular area. So thanks definitely for watching, and if you like this, please leave a comment or a like, and then any suggestions that you have in the comment section below.